Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, you guys. Today we got My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 128, called Tartarus. So, quick recap of what's been going on, guys. We concluded the entire fight. We are now in the cleanup part. The thing that stood out the most to me from the last episode was we had that moment where we saw like that hero where he was standing there because Uraraka was kind of going around trying to help save people, because of all the destruction. We had that hero that was standing there who kind of was just basically, he said, I quit. Like, I don't want to be a hero anymore. And that moment stood out so much to me because of the fact that it's like the whole basis of what everybody wants is to become a hero, right? That's the ultimate goal. My Hero Academia. Be a hero, save people, right? And so things were so bad. We were down so bad because of this whole thing with Shigaraki, because of all the people that we lost. It felt like we took a loss. I said in the last episode, I think in my pre-cap or my post show, where I was kind of saying that, like, in all reality of this, we lost this battle because we won the physical fight technically, yes, but we lost so many people. We lost the hope of all the civilians and everybody who looked up to heroes. And so that moment really stood out to me. But we're kicking off this one because All For One's not done. He's kind of controlling Shigaraki's body. But now at the very end of the episode, we had him basically coming out and being like, we're going after my actual body. We're going to go retreat me or save me from whatever. I think it's called Tartarus. So that's where we're at right now, guys. If you haven't already, guys, on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, man. Join us here. Join us for the peakness, which is My Hero Academia Season 6, bro. This season, fire, bro. Absolute fire. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, but I will because he's the GOAT. Lemillion's back, baby. Lemillion is back, baby. But also, guys, Patreon links down below, guys. Join us over on Patreon because you get a ton of benefits to join us over on Patreon. Early access to stuff, early access to the videos. You also get them all unfiltered, unedited. You also can get exclusive voting rights for whatever anime we're going to do next. And you guys get the opportunity to ask post-show questions for me after any show that you choose. So, all right, guys, with all that being said, let's jump into this. This is My Hero Academia, Season 6, Episode 128. Let's go, baby.
The Counterclerk Maximum Security Special Prison, also known as Tartarus. It's a facility built on the open sea, about 5 kilometers off the coast of the mainland. To the public, it's just another out-of-sight place to lock up villains. But in reality, it's a dumping ground where the government can monitor those they deem a serious threat to public safety. Those imprisoned here have terrifying quirks. Inmates are split among
makes me
6
wonder
cell
what
blocks that
other
reflect how severe a criminal's offenses were and the
criminals
danger
would be
their
down here.
abilities pose.
Now I'm
The more
intrigued.
dangerous the person, the deeper underwater they're held. It's said that no one sent here will ever leave alive. This is the dark side of our superpowered society.
I feel it. Events didn't play out exactly to plan, but we have momentum.
And that's exactly the point I was making, man.
Like to think that tomorrow will bring them hope. But I'm not giving the world time to recover. It's my turn now. My turn forever. Listen well, my tireless Nomu. It's time to give you an important task. Free my real body.
That's exactly where we left off last time. But I did want to touch on the part where he just said right there, but like that was the point I was saying is like, he said it, events didn't go out quite as planned, but we have the momentum. The momentum that I was talking about was that, the fact that all these people no longer like, how am I trying to say this? I think I said this before, maybe a couple episodes ago, but it's like the whole saying where, you make God bleed, people make God bleed and people cease to believe. And that's kind of what that is, where it's like you've kind of broken the this whole thing that All Might created, which was the heroes and the symbol of peace and like the protection and all that. Essentially, you broke that. And now the heroes can kind of feel it crumbling, and so do the villains. So does All For One. And that's the momentum I think he's talking about swinging. 8 p.m.
So, brother, you hear that Endeavor let Tomura Shigaraki escape?
Yeah. Word is him and 132 members of the Paranormal Liberation Front are on the run now, along with 7 of those Nomu things.
Raid team's got their butts handed to them.
145 pros are in the hospital.
These guys actually
including
kind of look
Endeavor.
sick.
Word
They got
has it
6
Midnight and
arms?
Majestic are dead. Some other big names, too.
Damn it. If only we could have been there to help.
Don't get worked up. Guarding this place is an important, honorable duty. Best thing we can do is keep a strong front here.
Yeah, I know. What set those off? Control room, come in. Look there!
Oh, it's the Nomus.
Shoot them!
Damn. I'd be worried if I was them that I'm going to get shot by those machines that are sitting right in front of me.
What the?
Having those things right behind you as they're firing that many bullets, bro.
What's going on? Briarios! Jaichis! Control room here! Give us a status report! Come in! Hello? Can you hear me?
This is Jaichis. We've got Nomu out here. Not sure how many, but I think they killed my brother. This is Code Red. No time. Authorized counter protocol.
Damn. $7:57, so 3 minutes before.
Sounds like they expect that giant city crusher tomorrow morning.
Gigantomachia. He's old Scarface's flunky, right?
Yeah, they're having to copter him in.
Should have killed him in the field.
How would you propose they
Who's
do
that villain right there?
Him with a missile? We don't just blow people up. I mean, the guy's still human.
We got 2
How do you
different
call
villains.
him that with a straight face? He's a beast, just a walking monstrosity. Same as the other deranged animals we've got caged up in here.
Stop talking like that. You know everything.
That guy
you're
kinda looks
saying
like
is being
Dobby,
recorded.
but
the Hearts and Mind Party.
that's
is
not
the
Dobby,
folk
'cause he
now,
got away
but
with-
There'll be others. We already get
the
enough
League of
flack
Villains.
about human rights violations as it is. Last thing we need is a conversation like this to leak. Watch yourself.
That's the divide, though, right there, man.
Intruder alert. Code Red. I repeat, this is a Code Red security alert. Floors and exits have been sealed off. All staff should be on high alert.
We've got multiple Nomu incoming. They've already managed to break through the Bronze Gate.
Nomu? They're attacking here now of all times?
The bridge is going under starting with section A01.
Okay, so they can't get across.
You're struggling in vain.
Attention Cauda's troops! You have permission to fire at will. Capture targets dead or alive. I repeat, permission granted to use any and all modes of suppression.
Oh, shit. Dude, he had Nomu hiding in the water, too? Oh, now he's in it. Bro,
Told you before, Master. This is my body, not yours. Ah, you're awake, but you should keep resting. Your super regeneration isn't ready, and I need your body in tip-top shape. So what am I doing out here? You're sending me into battle again? No, just a simple task. Give me back control. You're the one who wanted my power, Tomura. You abhor this cruel world that didn't reach out a hand to help you. And I've given you the ability to manifest your hatred. What's important now is the passion that fuels your ire.
that's the first time I think we've actually heard it said. Like, from him himself. Also, I forgot to mention, but that background music was fire, like a violin that they had playing while that was going on.
Spreading like it did in Kaku. Start evacuating the staff!
It's a terrible fortress they've built.
Oh, he's
Mafia
going to-
barely help in this situation.
Okay, I think what he's about to do is give us exactly what I was asking for, which was I was kind of saying, like, I wonder what other kind of villains or what kind of quirks they have, because Deku started this by saying that, like, oh, there's all types of terrible people that have like these crazy scary quirks in here. I think he's about to release these people, and he's about to like have them help free him or use the chaos to get himself out. But at the same time, we're going to be able to see all these different villains with their quirks. So this is about to be sick. Also, a question I had here. Someone will have to maybe answer it in the comments or on my Patreon. But my question on this is, so Shigaraki gained All for One's power, right? Technically, or he gained most of it. My question is, how is All for One now like taking over control of his body? Did they like in this process like transfer like All for One's conscious, or is like part of his abilities when you transfer that like mean that part of him is still alive inside of Shigaraki? Is that how that works? I'm kind of confused on how exactly All for One is like in his head like that, but so in his head to the point where he can control his body physically like this. Because like I said, the only two things I'm thinking of is one, when they transfer the power, he transferred a part of his consciousness into Shigaraki as well so that he could do this, or two, that his powers allow him to do that, where it allows him to basically, he's essentially still alive because it's technically truly his quirk. That's his quirk, is to take other quirks. So someone let me know if you know the answer to that.
We'd be hard-pressed to overcome their forces. I'd say the same thing if your body were complete. Tartarus is all but impenetrable from the outside.
But not from the inside.
There is always a way.
Power is fluctuating. The whole surveillance system
What
is down.
exactly is that
I've suffered
quirk?
an EMP attack. We've still got emergency security. Get the sensors back on before the prisoners realize what's happening. Surveillance can't be restored. Crap.
This must be one of the
Security's offline.
quirks.
That means
It's like
an
Dark
enemy may
Lightning
use
or
their quirk
something?
inside the facility. No, it couldn't be. How could they know our systems were down? This shouldn't be possible.
Oh, it's All for One.
There's not a single bit of stimulation here. The world likens this place to something out of a Greek myth, calling it Tartarus. That's the name of the underworld prison where kings and titans were punished. Escaping would be a struggle even for me.
You're trapped here. You'll never go free.
That's right. It's just as you said, All Might. You put me away forever. There's no way I can escape. Unless there's perfect synchronicity between the me who's locked away and the one inside Tomura's head.
Who's this?
Shoot up!
Oh, this is the guy that Deku fought from like season 3 or 4.
Try harder than that to kill me. Now, start talking. Where is the exit out of this hellhole? Huh? Holy crap! I don't know.
Damn, I thought we would never see this guy again. Oh, it's this guy. He's the one from the forest.
Free.
Flesh.
Bro, we are seeing all these villains that we've seen before.
Thank the guards for how nice they've been.
Oh, it's
The security system
Why?
is kicking
Come
in
on.
even though people are using their quirks. And this was already a madhouse.
who's she?
Where is Pops?
Overhaul too?
What do we do now?
Stain. That's what.
Can't
Why?
leave
I don't know
if
why I
there's
could
no
not remember his
bridge.
name, dude.
No,
That was
stop!
Stain.
Not till I stand on free ground again.
I want you to stand by my side. In the era of chaos on the horizon, a more perfect demon lord will be born. You will bear witness to the story of how I became the greatest demon lord this world has known.
That's crazy, dude. Oh, what a crazy shot that was, bro. You know what's crazy about him saying that, dude, is because of that's literally been like one of the mottos of this entire show of Deku and basically all these heroes, aspiring heroes saying, you know, this is, you know, I want to be the greatest hero that's ever lived. I want to be #1 hero. And then for All for One to come in here and be like, for you all to get a witness, you know, from when I become the greatest demon lord that's ever lived. Like the crazy flip on that is cool. They went after all these prisons? Are these all prisons that are holding people with quirks?
All for One hijacked an emergency aircraft using a staff member's biometric ID. With that,
Damn.
he was free. the near high ends and former inmates followed him. On his orders, they went on to attack 7 different prisons and released a large number of criminals from 6 of them.
At last, my preparations are complete. What a thrilling 24 hours. I released as many prisoners as possible to confuse those who would hunt me. The streets will scream with violence.
Are they back at the
I
mansion
do have
that
one
was already
last
attacked?
request of you, however. Protect this body while it recovers. Shigaraki and I had a lot in common. Games and stuff. I want to reform this society ruled by fake heroes. That's why I joined the League. Because Stain's ideology inspired me. We had great ideas, if not follow-through. All wanting to crush this world. But the League became disorganized. An aimless band of petty thieves. Myself included. But when his spark returned, he lit a fire under even the emptiest of us.
So then why shouldn't I destroy it? Why must I suffer it?
I wanted to see what Shigaraki could pull off. The future he could craft. So who the hell are you? You're not the person I chose to follow. My loyalty is to him, Tomura Shigaraki. Don't fret, Iguchi. There is no need for hostility. Please trust that I respect Tomura's feelings above everything else. I long for his body to heal so he can be complete. Once he's whole,
Why is his eyes like
every
that?
dream will be realized. I'll take one for all and reign forever. No man will stand against me. I will be its absolute ruler, the Demon Lord.
It's going to be interesting how that plays out. I'll give more thoughts on that, I think, in a minute. Or you know what? Fuck it. I'll give my thoughts right now because we still have a little bit of time. The reason I say that's interesting is because it's like, so you have two sides of this now, because Spinner made a great point right there. Like, he said, I joined this to follow Shigaraki. And so if he's trying to follow Shigaraki, but now All For One is kind of taken over, it's like people aren't with All For One's plan. Because honestly, I don't really understand what All For One's true plan is. Is his plan kind of like the Liberation Army, where he wants everyone with quirks to just be able to have quirks freely? Is he want what the League wants, which is Shigaraki kind of basically just wants to destroy the world. He just wants to watch the world crumble, right? He wants chaos. He wants that. He wants to get rid of everything, right? And then there you have the Stain followers who are kind of like, hey, we want to get rid of this false society of, propping up these fake heroes. Like, we want only true heroes, like All Might, who truly represented a hero. And so it's like, what exactly is All For One's true goal? Like, which direction is he truly going for? And then it's like, if you're Shigaraki, do you continue to follow him? He's your master, right? He gave you the direction, kind of, not really the direction, I guess, but he gave you the ability to. He even said it earlier in the episode. He said, I gave you this ability to basically like bring your hatred like forward, to make your hatred true, right? To make it real. And so that's going to be kind of interesting to see what Shigaraki does, but he's also created his own little family, his own little group of people that it's like, are you just going to go against them to follow All For One? Especially when he's taking over your body. Like, the whole thing, the dynamic's going to be kind of interesting how it all ends up playing out.
Deku. He's awake! Shut up and start explaining!
Oh, good, he's mad. That must mean he's feeling like himself.
I'm about to be real mad! Where the hell am I?
Dude, you're at Central Hospital. From what we hear, they have the latest, most advanced medical treatments.
I'm so glad our class jerk is alive!
Our class jerk? That's crazy.
Good idea.
Deku and Todoroki, Mr. Aizawa, Endeavor, and all the others. What happened to everybody?
I'll tell you, Kay. But you gotta try to stay calm.
Was it that bad? I don't remember any of them dying or anything.
I doctored the records, so he's not linked to me. If that man finds out Kotaro exists, he'll use my kid against us. So, I no longer have a son. I'm not a mother anymore, Sorahiko. I never was.
Kimura.
If you and Gran Torino had gotten here much later, the prognosis would have been bleaker than what we're currently looking at. You have Lock and the first responders to thank for prioritizing your lives. Try not to worry about anything that's happened.
Damn, bro, his
Focus on
whole
your own
leg is
recovery.
gone.
We let Shigaraki get away. And as a result, villains have broken out of half a dozen prisons.
Those escapees are committing crimes left and right, and we don't have the resources to stop them. The public's really laying into us about it.
Yeah.
We did what we were supposed to do. We gave everything we had, fought with our lives on the line. And this is still how things turned out. We let Kayama and the others die.
Let's not do this now. Tell me how the students are holding up.
There's like a mob of people out there. Call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure they're not here to thank us.
This crime
You'd
wave
be
is
very
getting
correct.
even worse. And the news is reporting on it 24/7.
Did you know about your brother?
What's Endeavor's current condition? Is he going to pull through?
Does he have any idea the disastrous state Japan is in thanks to him? Come on, talk! Everyone wants to know more about the Todoroki family.
When will your father have a press conference? Our viewers are scared. We want answers.
Him! He's the source! The fire he gives off blinds you! He will be the demise of our world!
That's crazy thinking back
Hey,
on that
now,
now,
don't
dude.
be rude.
How like true
You're
that
acting like we've never met.
feels right now.
Call me Toya. After all, it's the name you and Mom gave me. Eiji Todoroki! Let's fall together! Come and dance with me in hell, won't you?
His heat was so intense. Stronger than my old man's. Too strong. Flames of hatred. That's what they were. He's been watching this whole time, waiting to see Endeavor fall, ruining his body and the lives of anyone in his path, just to make our father suffer. Our father can't stop Toya. I have to be the one to handle my brother.
Shoto.
Hello.
Oh, you're Todoroki's brother and sister. I'm afraid his throat suffered minor burns, so he isn't speaking.
Yes, of course. The doctor explained his condition to us earlier.
You don't have to talk, Shoto. Just listen.
That is mom.
I told you not to get up! You could die!
Just stop! What?
Fuck you go.
We're not supposed to let you leave your room!
Shut up! Make me fight you and I'll be even more likely to drop dead!
Why you have to be so stubborn about everything, dude? There's nothing you can do to help right now!
Did you hear a word Zero said?
I'll tell you, Kay, but you gotta stay calm. Todoroki's burned bad. And Mr. Aizawa has some serious injuries, but they'll both pull through. Everyone else has regained consciousness except... The doctor said Midori hasn't shown any signs of waking up.
That bastard! If he dies, I'll kill him!
Well, I mean that right there, that last 5 minutes, that was the loss I was talking about. That was the L that All For One felt with when he was describing the momentum change. That was the one what I was talking about when I first said like, hey, even though technically we won the physical battle, we lost. This was by all means a loss because of he just made this entire system bleed. And like I said earlier, man, when you make God believe, people cease to believe. So this is going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough to overcome and show everybody that you can do, like you can make up for this, and we can make right by this. This is, especially with the whole prison thing. It's like not only did we lose and like the whole thing happened, like that fight, the initial battle, all the collateral damage from just that, but then to top that off, the fact that All For One broke into Tartarus, which is supposed to be like the most heavily locked down prison of them all, breaks into there, frees up all these villains who now go and break into six or seven. They said 6 or 7 more prisons and free up more villains. All for One's on the loose. Like this is tough, man. And now Deku's not waiting out. I'm not concerned with Deku just because of, you know, we have a thing that we call plot armor. Deku's definitely got to have that because he's our MC. So I'm not super worried about him, you know, not waking up. But man, this is rough, dude. This whole season 6, like, it's been action packed, but this part right here too is the stuff that I really love about anime, where it's like it highlights the pain, it highlights the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in the show. I have nothing to do with the show, right? I'm just a fan. I'm just a reactor. I love watching the show. But the fact that it makes me feel as though like I'm a part of the heroes team, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, what do we need to do to, you know, to fix this? What do we need to do to make things right again? How do we earn the trust back of the public? Like, I'm sitting here having these thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah, this whole season has done a great job of really just like immersing me as the watcher and anyone else who's probably watched this into it very, very well, man. So, but all right, guys, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a fantastic day. We will catch you guys in episode 129 next. Deuces.